Hi there, good morning, and you find me in Goa once again, and we're driving the new second generation Baleno. Um, I know you would have heard a lot about this heads-up display, this new 9-inch Smart Play Studio Pro Plus system. Very nice. I like the large screen. I like the quality of the screen as well. It's got a 360-degree camera, and there'll be many comments about the design of the car, how it is evolutionary rather than revolutionary. But I'm not surprised about Suzuki there. I mean, you see the Swift, for example. uh, you can make out the silhouette of the Swift of the third generation, just like compared to the first generation as well. I mean, you know that the Swift, third generation Swift, has where it's come from, so you know where the Baleno's come from. I mean, yes, the new signature headlights are very nice indeed. I really like the new Nexa signatures lights. But that's enough about the exteriors and all these features. What has impressed me most, and I've been driving this car for 92.4 kilometers now. By the time I end up in my hotel in 30 kilometers, we would have done 120 kilometers, which is quite a lot for a first media drive. What has impressed me most about this car is its fuel economy, and I am driving the AGS, the auto gear shift. Now, AGS is a marketing term by Maruti. They don't tell you about the underlying technology. Even the previous generation of the Baleno had AGS, even though the previous generation Baleno had a continuously variable transmission. This generation of the Baleno has an automated manual transmission. Now you will hear that an AMT is old technology. It's not a technology that you should be getting in cars in 2022. And I would have tended to agree on that point. But then I see this stat over here, average fuel economy. I have not been driving slowly today. I have not been driving for economy today. Like right now, I'm stuck behind a heavy commercial vehicle, not going very fast. I'm doing 40 kilometers an hour. I mean, that's not economy, but being stuck behind a heavy truck on a mountain road is very, very frustrating. And you look at these opportunities like I am right now, trying to overtake. And yes, I've got an opening. Yay! So I've been driving a bit like this, but you have to cut it to overtake. It's got the power. It's still a bit lazy, the AMT, no doubt about it. It's still a bit lazy. When the gear shifts, when that kick down and all happened just now, it takes a second almost. Not a second maybe, but it takes, you sense it. It's not as instant as say a DCT gear change. It's lazy and languid, but it's got amazing fuel economy. I'm getting 21 kilometers a liter. And now there's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine right now. Crude petroleum prices are gone up 5%. They're already $105 right now. It'll probably hit 120 if these things don't stop. I'm very sure petrol at the pump will cost 120 rupees very soon, and maybe as much as 150 rupees a litre by the end of the year, unless, of course, things don't change. I mean, I didn't think Russia would go to war in Ukraine, but who knows what will happen next. I didn't think, my life would be upended for 2 years by a virus. Anyhow, we live in a time where petrol prices are quite high, and Maruti's lived by the mantra Kitna Deti hai? How much does it give if you don't get Hindi? And this car, ye bahut deti hai, man. And what I mean to say, it gives a lot. 21 kilometers a litre is no joke. Yes, Maruti does not have a turbocharged engine like its rivals, the i20 and the Tata Altros. And you can get an enthusiastic turbocharge, and those cars are much more enthusiastic, quote unquote, to drive. But enthusiasm goes for a toss when 1,000 rupees doesn't get you much more than 7 or 8 liters of petrol. You want to economize, at the end of the day. Yes, I want to have a bit of fun, but I also want to economize. And on that front, I have to give kudos to Maruti engineers. And this is not the K10 engine. This is the K12 engine. On the K10 engine, which we drove on the second generation Celerio recently, that car was eking out almost 26 kilometers a liter, something I experienced personally in Udaipur. But on the K12, which has got 88 PS of power, having a fuel economy of 21.1 right now, after having driven almost 95.9 kilometers now, is stunning. And yeah, that's it. That's my review. Yes, it handles very well, and like all Marutis on the hard tech platform, it handles superbly. Like the Wagoner handles very well right now because it's on the same platform. This car isn't that enthusiastic. I mean, it's not as enthusiastic as, say, a Hyundai i20 N line with the DCT. But you know, when you have to make that sort of compromise between being an enthusiastic car with a lot of power and pep and economical car which sips petrol, right now Maruti, I think, has done the right thing by erring on the side of fuel economy. I genuinely wish Maruti had brought in their booster jet engine. I think they're missing a trick. That's the engine they sell in Europe, and the Baleno RS was available in the previous generation. The booster jet, if they bring it out in the full power mode, that the same engine you get in Europe, the 1 liter booster jet gives you 125 PS of power. It would be a really nice addition to Maruti's lineup. They already make the engine in Gujarat, so it's not as if they'll have to import it. But I'm really, really impressed with the fuel economy on this car. Yes, some of these gimmicks like the heads-up display, like the screen, like the 360-degree camera, are very nice. The audio is also quite nice. I mean, I've not really talked much about it. And, well, see, I can't overtake. See, he's right. And that's the problem, that's the thing in Goa. I've not been driving economically, but I also been driving like stretches like this where you're stuck behind a heavy truck on a mountain pass. And, there's always oncoming traffic. Come on, let the Mahindra go, Mahindra, go. Oh, well, it's Mahindra in front of me. Anyhow, do be sure to like this video. Leave your comments. What do you think? Is fuel economy more important, or is catering to enthusiasts more important? Do let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Do be sure to like this video. Do be sure to subscribe to my channel. I could really use the help. We're getting up to 3,500 subscribers. Let's try and get it up to 4,000 as soon as we can. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.